Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. Amy here. Today we're going to talk about something that is coming up next month, and that is Nanowrimo. So that's National November Writing Month, I believe. But anyway, the common tag for it is Nanowrimo. I'm going to apologize in advance. I'm getting kind of stuffed up, so if I sound a little bit weird, that's just why. But this is actually the first year I've ever actually heard of it. I follow Boho Berry because I started a bullet journal and a lot of people recommended her in terms of inspiration. So I started following her channel, watched her videos and stuff, and she recently posted that she is doing Nanowrimo for the second year. So then I got to see what it was about and whatnot. So I've decided to participate. And what Nanowrimo is it is a writing challenge, and the challenge is to write 50,000 words in 1 month. And the premise behind this challenge is to get a first rough draft of your novel done within the month of November. So that's kind of the idea. There's a whole website where you can do your submissions and profiles and whatnot, as well as the Instagram page, and there is a Facebook page that you guys can check out. I definitely recommend their Instagram as well as their Facebook because it links you to everything, including their resources. And yeah, so I have decided to do it this year, being that I'm trying to get this done. I've been working on this for a while, so I like the idea of kind of like a challenge perspective to get me to go doing it, and I thought it'd be something that would be fun to share with you guys. I know I just started this channel in terms of followers and whatnot, but still some people might see the video and whatnot and be interested. So I am doing the challenge in my Leuchtturm. I'm going to be doing it a little bit differently, and I've seen a lot of people talk about doing it a little bit differently. I will not be doing it in terms of the 50,000 words. I am writing my entire thing by hand. So for me to sit there and monitor the words and stuff is a little bit cumbersome, and my end goal for the month is not going to be to write 50,000 words, because even if I write those 50,000 words, they may not be good words, they may not be helpful words. So my goal is to finish up the book. That is something that I think is achievable for me, and something that I'm going to work towards this month, just being that I do work full time, that I do have things going on my plate and whatnot. So for me, that's how I want to word it. A lot of people, like I said, are kind of doing it a little bit differently for what works for them, and I totally recommend doing that for yourself as well. So like I said, I am doing it in my Leuchtturm. I have my, just pull it out for you guys, and if you are interested, my cover is from Luna Blue Bags on Etsy. I absolutely adore this cover. It's super pretty. But I'm doing it in my Leuchtturm in the color Emerald Green. I really like this color, so it just kind of seemed to fit with what I want. I initially didn't have the covers for them, so for me, I had stuck all this Post-its and stuff in here before that, and I mean, they sit in here fine. I'll be able to use them throughout the month, no problem. So, but anyway, so what I've kind of done is this month, the month of October, is called Preptober. So what that basically means is you get your list of things that you want to do to have your mind ready, your body ready, your books ready, or your computer ready for everybody keeps saying Movember, so that's where my mind is instantly going. So for Nanowrimo, for next month, you get everything ready, and I am doing that all in this bullet journal. I was going to originally plan for it in my bullet journal, like my actual planner. However, I decided a separate book would be more beneficial, because then if I'm on the go, I don't need to bring both necessarily, when I know the only reason I'm going to be bringing this one is because I can get some actual writing in. So I'll show you guys how I've set up for Preptober so far. I still have a little bit left to do, because I mean, we're only mid-month into October, so there's still a lot of prepping to do. But when it actually gets to the beginning of Nanowrimo, I will show you guys kind of through how I've set everything up. So it keeps flipping over. But so far what I've done is I have sticky notes here. I have some labels here for things, and then on the back page here, I have some more of them. I do have some stuck to this as well, just extra ones, because this is the size that I prefer to use for my sticky notes. So I have little extra ones stuck in here, but the ones that I can easily grab are just right here. So, and then I have a little bit of washi to kind of keep this in the book. But there are like Like, you can definitely slip something in there if you wanted to, so. But anyway, so let's get into it. I didn't put anything in the index pages just because it's all kind of self-explanatory. I don't need to worry about anything specific right now. My cover page is very blank. I didn't bother decorating it. I might go back and decorate it, but it is basically NaNoWriMo 2017, and then a little quote, "Life is just a story without a plot." I don't actually know if that's a real quote or just something that I made up. I'm taking no credit for it. I just thought it was appropriate in terms of this. So, I have my Preptober list, and again, this might increase, this might change. This is just what I have so far. I kind of looked at a few resources and stuff, and then compiled a list of stuff that I knew that I wanted to do in terms of my specific novel. So plot ideas and main concepts, character and synopsis, so my main characters, my minor characters, how the plot's going to go, the plot timeline, conflicts, resolutions, the final act, scenery and setting, all that kind of stuff is things that I know that I need to get planned for next month. And then things to plan. So this is kind of more or less the prep of how things are going to progress. So like my managing my schedule so that way I can make sure to get it done. My reward system, my breaking down expectations for every day and week. Because for me, this kind of challenge is a very time-consuming challenge. I kind of debated it in terms of that because I don't know if I have the time to dedicate to this. However, we're going to try it, but I think having a clear, concise, realistic expectation of every day will make it a lot more achievable as a goal. So, my survival tips and things to make my life easier. Oh, and the pen that I will be using is actually two different pens. So I have this one here. I don't actually know what it is, but it's a 0.38 pen, and it's super cute and super nice. It's all in Japanese, so I can't really tell you guys what it is, but I really like it. But if that should run out, I do have this SCM pen in 0.38 as well that I love to use. So this one I've been holding on to for like hoarding this pen. I love these pens. But anyway, okay, so this is my schedule for NaNoWriMo. These are my weekend expectations and stuff. So I've been using the sticky notes and such in here so far just to kind of, if I forget to put something in the page, then I have it in here very clear and concise so I can refer back to it. So my schedule is Monday to Friday, not including any days off. So if I happen to have a day off during the month, because I do get statutory holidays and federal holidays and all that off because I work at a bank. As well as I do have a day off booked in November, so this isn't including that. This is purely days that I actually work. Lunchtime, half an hour, and then after work, 1 hour, roughly about 7 to 8. So I usually get off between 5:30, 5 to 6, depending on when we're finished and whatnot. And then I come home, decompress, is that the word? Decompress. Decompress. And then I eat dinner and whatnot. So this is kind of a rough estimate of when I'll be able to get in and start planning. And then I can also work on any art and stuff. So Saturday and Sunday, plus the days off, 2 hours minimum, 1 session in the morning, 1 session in the evening, each minimum an hour. So I can get in an hour in the morning and I can get an hour in the evening, but it has to be a minimum of 2 hours within the day. So my daily expectation for the physical actual story is going to be a minimum of 10 pages completed. I'm going to try to stretch to 20 pages, especially on the weekend. I did do the math based on how many pages I have in the book from when I start to when it's at the end, and I only have to complete 7. But I don't think that 10 is too much of a reach when I include in like notes and stuff in there as well. So hopefully. So no excuses and nothing to distract you. Managing it all. So this is things about how to manage what's going on. Giving yourself a break every 20 minutes to kind of walk away, to refresh your brain, to kind of stretch your hands and whatnot. That's all very important. Morning time is my art time, so before I start work, I can do some artwork and stuff because that is very important to me. My projects in regards to that are very important to me, so I can't let that fall behind just because I'm doing that challenge. So it's definitely going to be about prioritizing, and on the weekends and stuff, I can do my art after I get a session of NaNoWriMo done. I can allow myself to not focus completely on this, and I won't focus completely on this. I will kind of probably break up the schedule a little bit more once I get to that point, but November is non-nap November, so I cannot nap in November. I love my weekend naps. I'm not gonna lie. I get up early and whatnot, so having that nap is fantastic, but I'm not gonna do it this month. I'm really gonna focus on using every available minute and see how that goes, see how it affects my evenings and whatnot. So I don't nap during the week. I only nap on Saturdays because I don't work Sundays, so I can stay up late because I'm an old lady at 24. So, but anyway, and then I have my NaNoWrimo survival tips and tricks. I will also mention I'm not focused on writing neatly in this. Like, this is not neat writing, neat headers and whatnot. It's getting it down on the page. That's the priority right now. So basically, managing your perfectionist, let your imagination find its footing, limit your distractions, so the internet, the family around, food. Sometimes when I sit down, all I want to do is munch, so I gotta really focus on getting it through here. Maybe have something beside me that I can munch on, so I'm not going to make something, kind of thing. Find myself a quiet space. Take breaks to relax your wrist, take breaks to relax your mind, and just keep writing. Let yourself make your mistakes, because there's going to be mistakes. There's going to be spelling mistakes, grammar mistakes, all that jazz. So it's all about just getting it out on the page, and this is going to be a kind of like a little reminder. I think at the bottom here I'm going to put a little mantra of 3 top things I need to keep in mind before I start writing, because I am such a natural perfectionist. If it doesn't look good, if it looks messy, I hate it. I don't like looking at it, so I gotta let it go so I can move on. But I do have a reward system set up. So 10 pages, I get to buy 1 new book, value of $10. I'm in the midst of trying to finish a couple of collections of books, so I'm really excited to pick which one I can buy for that one. 50 pages, I can buy the primary set of Tombos. It's one of the only 3 sets that I'm actually missing, so that's very exciting. 100 pages, I can get my hair cut. 150, the Red Set of the Princess Diaries books. I may have to change that because they were on a sale on a website and I actually bought most of them, so I may change that goal, or I might just keep it in by the ones that I'm missing. 200 pages, 4 Copic refills, and if you're not sure what a Copic is, it's basically an art-based marker, and I have had these for probably close to almost 10 years, and I've only ever had to refill 2. So fantastic markers, but they are starting to need to be refilled. And once I finish the book, I can do 200 a free spend on whatever I want. So we will see how that goes. I'm really going to try to moderate my money as well in November and do a complete no spend beyond what my rewards are. If I can meet my goals, I can buy things. If I don't, then I can't. And then I have a little quote at the bottom. You fail only if you stop writing. Again, I don't know if it's actually a quote of something or just something I picked. And then we get into the actual where I'm starting to plan out the plot and stuff. I won't get into that just because I don't want to expose anything right now and whatnot. But what I think I'm going to do is actually take these bookmarks right out of the book because I'm finding them a little bit cumbersome and whatnot. I don't mind them in my daily planner, but they're actually kind of bugging me in here, so I might actually tuck them in the back here or get rid of them altogether. But I have been using this cute little bookmark. Small things become great when done with love, and I think that's appropriate in regards to writing a book, because you should always do your book with some kind of love, or your novel, or whatever you're writing. The other thing that I did is, so I'm starting it from page 31, and what I've done is I put little sticky notes from pages 31 to 101, and it's basically just every 10 pages. That way I know where I start writing, when I'm finished writing, and then every time I do it, I can peel one off and then move it to the next 10 pages. So I think this will be good for keeping an eye on how much I've written and whatnot. And then, yeah, that is basically it. I don't have anything in the back or anything exciting like that. Other than that, that is basically it. But if you are doing NaNoWrimo, please let me know. I'm really excited to see what you guys do and how you guys are planning to do it. I am super excited about this challenge. Like I said, I will do a follow-up video on anything else that I might have added, as well as kind of doing a NaNoWrimo. This is how it ended. I'm super nervous, I'm not gonna lie, about this challenge. I'm not usually a very good keep up with writing. Art is definitely my forte, but writing is something that I really want to do. Making children's books is something that I really want to do, so I think this will be a very good exercise for next month, and I really look forward to doing it. If you guys are doing it and you have any videos, please, 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 please feel free to let me know so I can check them out. And as always, please subscribe and like this video. It really does help my channel. It is small but growing, and I loving each and every one of you followers and watchers and likers and subscribers, and even those that don't like my videos. I appreciate you watching them. Have a great weekend, guys. I will see you next time. Bye now.